You want to know the easiest way to save money on your taxes? Just commit tax fraud. It's so easy.
That's too easy!
The video I want to look at today is well-intentioned, and to be quite honest, the advice that you get from a lot of people. The only problem with it is, it will result in people committing tax fraud.
I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS, no, thank you.
It's just very poorly explained, or at least explained in a way that will cause people to think that that is the way that I can do it. But it's not. But I don't want to give any spoilers away, so let's take a look at the video, and at the end, I will give you my idea on how you can make this an actually good tax strategy.
Trust me, I'm like a smart person.
My name is Nick Kropp, I'm a CPA, and I debunk bogus tax tip videos that you see across the internet. Or sometimes I will confirm that they're good tax tips. It's just a much rarer occurrence.
Are you in your 20s and 30s and thinking about starting a new side hustle? Here are my top 3 money-making reasons why you should form an LLC today.
Sweet. I do like making money.
I only cared about making money and doing cocaine.
And I am in my 20s and 30s. I don't know how an LLC is going to help me accomplish that, because an LLC is simply limited liability protection for my business. But let's see how I can make money today.
Number 1, transfer your personal cell phone into your LLC. That way you can write it off entirely and save roughly $2,000 a year.
Well, I'm not starting off making any money, I'm starting off spending money, but also, no, that's not the way that works at all.
That's not how any of this works.
If I have no business use of my cell phone, it will not matter whether it's in the name of my LLC or my personal name. In fact, it could still be in my personal name, and I could take a business expense for it. It's just about the actual use I have for my cell phone. So no, that's not starting off great.
Not great, Bob.
Even though some business accounts can be slightly more expensive, the write-off from the transfer will be well worth it.
It will not. It will probably be tax fraud.
Number 2, write off up to 15 or 20% of your rent to your mortgage for your home office space.
The home office is a good deduction if you have income in your business and can take the home office deduction.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you understand it's not just 15 or 20%, it's your home office space over your total home square footage to get your business use percentage of your home. But that said, yes, your rent and your utilities, or your mortgage interest and your utilities and your property insurance and your taxes, things like that, those can all go into your home office expense.
Okay!
And it is a good extra thing that business owners can get when they have a dedicated space in their home for their business.
Pro tip, you can also write off office supplies, internet, and a portion of your utilities.
Yes, your utilities are part of the home office expense.
Well, yeah, doy.
But that said, your internet, I don't put into my home office expense. I think that's kind of silly, because just because my home office might be 10% of my home doesn't mean that I'm only using 10% of my internet. What if I'm using 50% of my internet in my business? Then I should be able to take 50% of the internet cost.
Okay, that makes sense.
And also, your home office supplies, well, if you're using them 100% for business, then it doesn't matter that it's in 20% of the area of your home. You should be able to write off 100% of that expense because it's used 100% for your business.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
So, just a little bit of a caveat to add on to this. Do understand so far, haven't learned how to make money. We also haven't established a business. He just said set up an LLC. I don't even know what business I'm running.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Apparently just setting up an LLC means you've now created a business.
Number 3, write off 20% of your vehicle's overall yearly expenses. The actual expense method is great because you can write off up to 20% of your overall vehicle expenses, including gas, insurance, and repairs.
This is probably the worst advice of the video.
Alrighty then.
Vehicle expenses are a kind of complicated topic, but just understand this. Your vehicle expenses, whether you're taking the standard mileage deduction, which is 65.5 cents per business mile for 2023, or actual expenses such as gas, insurance, repairs and maintenance, and things like that, are determined by the business miles that you drive that vehicle for the year. You don't just start a business and now you can write off 20% of your vehicle expenses. It's not the way that works.
What? Oh, come on, man.
Because if you don't use your vehicle in your business, then you aren't going to get any deduction for it.
Remember, your new LLC does not have to generate income immediately to qualify for these awesome write-offs.
Actually, to take the home office expense, you have to have net income in your business because it is below the line. If you do not have net income, that expense, that home office expense, can carry forward into future years, but cannot be used that year to create a loss. It can only take you down to $0 of net income.
That's so dumb it makes me mad.
But it is otherwise true that a business doesn't necessarily have to generate profit in its first year, its second year, third year. Really doesn't matter. As long as you can show that you have profit motive, you're fine to have losses. Do understand that is you literally losing money.
A small price to pay for salvation.
But it's okay to have losses. Could you get audited after a number of years? Sure. But as long as you can prove that you have clear profit motive, then you'll be fine.
The IRS merely states that you have to make reasonable effort to grow your business.
Kind of, sort of.
So start your new LLC, track your expenses, and enjoy these write-offs against your regular income immediately.
I miss the days when people used to start side hustles to generate so much income that they could leave their W-2 job. Now I feel like everyone's starting a side hustle in order to offset the income from their W-2 job, which they're never going to leave.
That is so silly.
And everyone wants to just lose money. I don't know what happened to the days when people wanted to actually make money. It's crazy.
I don't get it.
Now here's the thing. I understand that he wants to help people, and he's just trying to help them figure out how they can take these deductions that everyone hears about. The real advice, though, is this. Do you have a hobby or a business that you want to start? Awesome. Let's go ahead and start that. Start a business.
Let's do this.
What is a business? A business is something that you do. You either offer goods or services, your expertise, whatever it might be, to gain a profit. And guess what? When you start a business, there are certain sunk costs in your life that will be able to be deducted inside this business. My cell phone bill, my internet bill, a portion of my home's expenses potentially, all now have the potential to be deducted at least partially in my business, which means I take all post-tax dollars, right, because I couldn't deduct any of it before, and I can now make some of it pre-tax without changing a thing.
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it.
That's the real advice, and that's a lot better advice. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell. And be sure to check me out on my other social media channels, TikTok and Instagram, where I have other short form content like tax tip videos or other debunk videos. And be sure to tag me in any videos you see across those platforms as well so I can comment on those, maybe in a YouTube video or just on Instagram and TikTok. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.